I'm Chosen Architect, and this is Mystical Block. Now, last episode, I took you guys on a journey of Draconic Evolution and all the crafting stuff, and we gathered all of the tools, and we upgraded our gear and armor, and we made some really powerful weapons. Now, today, we're going to have to fight the Chaos Guardian, aka the Chaos Dragon. It's going to be an adventure. Now, if you're wondering why we're actually making this, and you might think that the creative capacitor is not actually a creative item needed to finish the pack, it actually is. So you can see right here, it is what is going to be needed in order to finish up and get the creative power cell. As you can see, it is required in the recipe here, along with all of the other power ingredients. So that's what we're going to be working on today, as we're going to be fighting this Chaos Guardian, probably multiple times, because this is going to require multiple Chaos Shards. Now, in doing this, we have a couple of things that we have to do beforehand. And I want to make a thing that's going to hopefully protect me from dying. And that is going to be the Undying module. But this module does require Totems of Undying. And we're going to need at least 2 of these in our slots. As you can see, it does take up a 2x2 space inside of our module slots. And we can put 2 in. These are going to be great. So how do we go about getting a Totem of Undying? Well, this is where a raid can be started, but first we need villagers, and well, we haven't really played around with villagers. Now you may be asking yourself, how do I make a villager? Because the villager spawn eggs, well, they need villager essence, and well, you have to kill villagers, right? To get villager essence, or there's got to be a way to get it, right? Villager seeds require you, to kill villagers. But actually, there is a way to get villagers. Quite easily, and it does require Botania. And that, my friends, is going to be the Cocoon of Caprice. This thing right here is going to be required. It does require a fell pumpkin. It also requires mana weave fabric, which we get from taking our string and just tossing string into our Botania pools. So let's go ahead and head there real quick. And just simply toss a little bit of this inside of the pool. And there we go. We should have plenty. Now, the cocoon on itself doesn't just like work. It just, it will generate random mobs, but there's a specific thing that we're going to have to do in order to get it to spawn in a villager. And that is, we're going to have to use emeralds on it. So let's get a mana pearl and toss that into our portal real quick. So still, here's another amazing use for this mod. And we probably want a way to speed up time, because this does take a little bit of time. So I think using a Watch of Flowing Time and a pedestal is going to be super useful. And we can go ahead and place that down real quick. So let's place this, place the watch. Now we want to go ahead and make our cocoon. And we're probably going to need more than one of these, because I want to get a raid started. Basically, I'm going to be creating a raid. And so that means these villagers are going to be needed. So let's go ahead and finish making the cocoon, and then we'll place it down. Now this doesn't have EMC, but if we place it down and we just give it emeralds, it is going to pretty much guarantee that this is going to be a villager. So let's speed up its growth. It's going to rock, I believe, faster and faster. Hopefully it is acceleratable. It does seem like it. And there we go. So we have ourselves a villager. So we just need to do this multiple times until we have like 3, I believe, villagers. And then we can go ahead and move them. We should be able to pick them up with actually a mob grinding. Not mob grinding. Industrial foregoing. Mob imprisonment tool. So we should be able to use this to pick them up and take them wherever we need them to go, right? But we also need them to grow up and become adults. Now, before I get started on this process, I do want to show you something quite amazing. I continued from last episode enchanting my draconic bow. And well, let's just say there's some incredibly powerful enchants. And I went ahead and finished enchanting it. Multi-bow is, of course, really powerful. Power is, of course, I don't think going to help too much in this case, but it is there. Infinity is amazing. But Quick Shot 5. Quick Shot is insane on this bow. Let me just put this in perspective. Yeah. And by the way, I had to be able to support this, I had to add 2 more Draconic Energy modules to be able to support the overall power requirements that this has. This thing is going to spend 768,000 energy per tick on operation. It's so much power, and this thing just uses it. It just shoots so many arrows, and the fact that they do so much damage is just bonkers. It really is. And each one of these shots are going to be doing 128 damage each. Oh my goodness. It does say, as you can see right here, per shot, 131 RF per shot. That's a lot. By the way, another funny way that you can get villagers is by simply using the Philosopher's Stone. So you can use the projectile and convert mobs. Of course, you have to run after them and, well, make sure they don't do that. But basically convert. So this is a wandering trader, and it does have trades, by the way, so you can actually use it to trade. Where'd he go? I'm looking for the particle effects. So yeah, you can keep doing this until you get a villager. They can spawn, by the way. Come on, Fox. No! Why do the mobs keep doing this? But yes, you could just keep doing this until you get lucky, which is kind of funny, actually. So there we go. I have myself another villager. However, I don't think... I think we could probably also do this to hostile mobs, right? And we could probably exchange the hostile mobs until we got the one that we wanted by just putting them in a hole. I want to try that. So yeah, I'm going to put a wither skeleton down here. And... oh, it disappears. Oh, so... oh no. It turned into this. Oh. Interesting. Oh, and there it is. There's the thing we need. Oh, we need to get this in some sort of mob duplicator. And then we'll have tons of these things. That is hilarious. So we should be able to take my mob crusher here and just simply put it on, put it underneath the mob duplicator, making sure to send the essence to the pull slot, or sorry, to the push, and then making sure this is accepting essence from the pull. We can use our same mob farm here, which is going to be kind of funny to just get these to spawn a couple of times. And then we put the evoker in here, and then I just need a couple of points. So this one is going to power on. We'll put the range upgrade in here. And hopefully this will get enough essence. Oh, and it should spawn it right there. Yes. That doesn't get any easier. Oh, this is too nice. And we really only need 2. So yeah, I can now turn this off. What in the world? I love this. So with that, I should now be able to craft 2 of the Undying modules. And we're ready to go. There we go. Both of them. All we have to do now is simply take our backpack, and then use this. Now, was that charging? That seemed kind of weird. But we do have perfect slots here. 0% 60 seconds. It's weird that it shows up there, but we put this on, and there we go. And it does show we have 2 totems of Undying that are on recharge. Oh, that's kind of nifty. So that's exactly what this does then. They're rechargeable totems. And we have 2 of them. I wonder if we're going to even need them with the Draconic, with the Project E gem armor. We may not. Now, another thing I want to try out is by putting the speed inside of the chest piece here. And then I want my walk speed to be maybe 20% increased. And then my sprint speed to be max, and we'll see. Shield always visible. Yes. Shield enabled. And that changes our HUD. And we should be good. If we put this in our chest now, our walking speed is a little bit faster, and our sprint speed is tremendously faster. And I think this is going to help as well with flying. It does seem like our fly speed is a little bit faster. Not exactly. It's actually not that much faster at all. So now that we're incredibly OP, well, kind of, we're about to test that. Let's go try and find this Chaos Dragon and see if we can do this. Now, the interesting part about finding the Chaos Dragon is that it is going to be in 10,000, 10,000 in any direction, whether that's positive, negative, or what have you. It will be at that. And I don't know if there's specifically 4 of them or there are more, but they're going to be at every 10,000 intervals at the intersections of those 10,000, 10,000. That's where we should be able to find this thing, if I remember correctly. So this is going to take some traveling, right? Because we have to travel out over 10,000 blocks in order to find this. And of course, the best way to do that is by using your map in some capacity and figuring out exactly what coordinates you're at. Or just using your F3 menu. And we just continue flying until we've reached, I think in my first go, I'm going to try positive 10,000, positive 10,000. And we're just going to head out that direction. You know what could get me out here a lot faster? Is a jetpack. I'm hanging out in my Discord voice chat at the moment while recording this. And yeah, that could be a useful thing. They mentioned, why don't I use a jetpack? I have no idea why I'm not using one. It does appear that even the basic of tiers seems to be faster than just my normal creative flight. Now, just in case we die, I am there. Just in case we die, I'm going to use my Eye of the Flugel here to lock it to this location. This is now bound, and it should be in here. And that means I should be able to use this in the overworld to teleport me back to this location. So I'm leaving it in my refined storage system specifically for that case. I don't think we're going to die here, but we're going to see how this goes. As you can see, I am right at the 10,000, 10,000 mark. And this is it. Now, before I do this, I'm going to run the FTB backups command, and we are going to start a backup just in case anything bad happens and we end up in a situation where our world is frozen, locked. We're going to always be able to come back to this particular point here. So here we go. Let's get this bad boy started. Here's the chaos fight. Oh boy. It is a lot. And all of these things start to spawn in. And we've got to get all of these destroyed. So this is where things get a little bit rough. And here's the dragon. I'm hoping that we don't take any major damage from the dragon. I'm hoping that our gear here will allow us to not do that. But there's some tricks to this that I have learned since the last time I had fought the Chaos Dragon. You notice right here, it's going into a mode where it's not taking any damage. Also, it does pull us. We need to stand near these if we can get to them, which is a problem because it does pull you, by the way. As you can see, I can't get near them. But I need those shots to destroy the towers. So yes, just like that, I need it to destroy these towers for me. So if I can't get to them, we just need to stay flying near them until it decides to shoot us. Like that. And let it destroy these. Just like this. And we just keep repeating this process. And of course, we need to not shoot at that. Oh, come on. We need to get him to attack his own towers. Which I think is the hardest part. There we go. Oh, that didn't get it. If we can just stand on it, that's where it really works. But we need to get his shield to break while doing this. I'm going to stand right about here, flying. Oh yeah, this spawns the withers. These are pretty easy to handle, though. So long as we do this. So the withers are pretty easy to take out. But the fact that our flight gets utterly annihilated is probably the worst part about this whole fight. Okay. Oh, it's pulling me. This is incredibly difficult sometimes. Oh no. And our bow doesn't do any damage until his shield's down. So that's a thing. It's just utter chaos. There's a reason why it's called the Chaos Dragon, right? Because it sends you into utter chaos. Okay, I'm gonna stand here and I'm gonna try and block this now. And so hopefully it'll do this and destroy its own tower. Oof, that was close. This one's about to explode. There we go. So that one's down. And so we want to go to the next one and destroy it. And we just keep doing the same process. Oh, shoot. And of course we can shoot these. It's probably best if we just hit them, but yeah, it needs to destroy its own tower. Just like that. Oh, it's just so hard to get it to work. There it goes. It's destroying its own tower. Oh, so we only have 3 more left. And we need it to do this. Attack these. There we go. And in this mode, by the way, it does the most amount of damage. So this is exactly what we need. And this is our last one. So hopefully it does that same attack again. This is to prevent me from being pulled. Oh no, we have a couple more, don't we? Oh, we have several more. But yeah, this is just the same repetitive thing we have to do over and over again. Is wait for it to go through this, destroy it, break its shield, and then we break it with our bow. Oh, and then just deal with it while we wait. Oh, that one got lucky. That was a lucky hit. All right, this should be the last one. Oh boy. We just gotta have to hope that this performs well. Oh boy. I'm waiting. Okay, the dragon is gonna get ready. Oh, and it just done it. Okay. It's gone now. So we need to wait for it to, I think, go into a charge mode. And then we just barrage it with the arrows. Because right now it's still in a non-vulnerable state. So let's see. It shouldn't have any more charge. Okay, so there's still withers. Get rid of those. And it's still drawing. It's still drawing from down below. But it shouldn't have anything to draw from anymore, if I remember correctly. All right, is it almost done? No. It is not carrying at all. Okay, maybe now? If I can hit it? Come on. No, it's not. Okay. Huh. All of them are gone, though. We still can't hit it for some reason. So while it's doing this, it is vulnerable. Oh, perfect. So there we go. So I have to wait for it to do the charge mechanic like we just watched. And then it's ready to go. So it may take multiple times for it to do this. Okay. So we're going to have to just wait for it to go through the beam process where it shoots me. And while it's in beam, we're ready to go. Okay. I think we got this next time it does it. Oh, I don't think we have to wait. Okay. I was able to do even more damage while it was out of its phase. Maybe it just took some time. I don't know. So here I go. I'm trying. Oh, it started again. Come on. Work. Don't let him get back. Oh, he's doing it again. I need him to do the charge one more time and then it can be over. Oh, he's doing the wither spawns. Oh, I hope it stays out of its phase for just a short period of time. I just need a little bit. Come on. And it's doing some crazy spinny bit. What? Come on. It's almost dead. It's almost dead. And is it done? Oh, it's done. We annihilated it. Oh, yes. Yes, yes, yes. The Chaos Dragon done. Oh, it's beautiful. Now, we do need to hurry up and get down here underneath because there's some bad things that are about to happen to this island. And I'm pretty sure I have a hole dug down. Yes. And we need to break this right here to get our shards. And there we go. We have our chaos shards that we need. Now we can just get out of Dodge. Actually, I might grab these as well. Just so we don't have to make any. But there we go. So now we need to get out of here fast because this whole island is about to explode and disappear. It does take a little bit of time, but if you were to come back here and visit it, it will most certainly be gone. I've actually never watched it happen. It might be a bad idea. Look at all these particles getting flung out. Oh my gosh. Yes, this is something else. Yeah, this whole island's about to explode. So with the Chaos Guardian down, oh boy, I hope we have enough. This gives us enough Chaos Shards in order to hopefully make this. So it does drop 5 of them, and we are going to need the creative capacitor. This is going to require quite a few. Now, these are the large variants, and we're only going to get 45 large variants out of our 5 that we have. These craft down into the large components. And there's very little that actually utilize the large Chaos Shard. It's just the Draconic Reactor Core, which I don't really plan on making because it is kind of a accident waiting to happen. It causes big booms. This right here requires the Chaos Staff, which we already have, which I have no problem giving this up. So we just need to make this. This is going to require what looks like all of this, but really we just need to upgrade it with these, with the small fragments, 2 large, and then a chaos core. So maybe this will be a little bit cheaper on us. I don't know. It does require more of the energy controllers, and these require the small chaos, which come from the large. So it's all going to scale down, and we're just going to have to craft until we have all of this stuff, right? And it requires chaos essence, but it should be doable. This should be doable. It looks like this requires a chaos core and then a basic draconic capacitor. So I've got to get to crafting, and it's going to require a lot of it. Now, I think for the chaos here, I think it'll automatically split this up. Yes. And we just need 4, I think. 4 of these. Oh boy. This is like pretty high tier stuff. We're making the chaos core now. And I just, at this point, trying to figure out if I'm going to have enough to not have to fight that darn dragon again. It's not like it's hard, it just takes a long time to fight it. Now, I believe for the chaos energy controllers, we are going to need 9 of these, I think, to do all of the crafts. So, fingers crossed, I think we're going to have enough chaos shards. Now, on my staff, I'm going to be sure to pull all of the upgrades out of it, so that way it's just in its base form. And go ahead and toss these as we go to upgrade this to the next tier. As you can see, it's going to use all of these items, including large chaos fragments. Oh no, it's at this point that I realize it's also going to require tier chaotic. Oh, on the infusion injectors. Oh no. How expensive are those? Because that could determine. Oh no. Are we going to have enough? And it's going to require dragon eggs. Ooh. So after looking at this, I've got to fight another one to be able to finish all this up, because it's going to require 40 more large of the chaos crystals in order to upgrade at least 10 of my fusion injectors. Well, see you in just a moment. And this should be down with this dragon as well. Oh goodness. This should be the end of it. And there we go. So, another dragon down. I can go ahead and take all of the stuff that I just got from this, and we should be able to now have enough. We should have enough for the creative item. Oh, so I hope anyways. So I just need to pop back down into another hole that I had just created for this. Wherever it's at, it's over here somewhere. There it is. And grab another set of the elusive chaos shards. So now effectively I have all of the chaotic fusion crafting injectors ready to go. All 10 of them that I needed. And so I went ahead and removed the front area here and just put the other one here. I'm hoping this works there. I'm pretty sure it will. So long as I don't think anything, I hope this doesn't block it from being in the way. We'll have to see. But we should be able to now craft and upgrade our draconic staff. So it is going to require all of the controllers, these right here. It's going to require a chaos core, which I did throw everything in here just specifically for this. And then a couple of large fragments and small fragments. So small fragments, large fragments. Is this everything in order to craft? We are missing the draconic cores. So now we should have everything. And so now taking this to the chaotic version, am I still missing something? Chaotic tier, fragments. Pretty sure I have everything we need, right? This might be where this injector has a problem. Yep, that's definitely the case. The injector is definitely the issue. So I went ahead and just placed it in here for right now. And now we can upgrade it. So yeah, it's not going to work down there. And I think the reason why it doesn't work is probably because this slab's in the way, unfortunately. There we go. Now we have the chaotic staff of power. And that should lead us into the next step for making the creative capacitor. Oh boy, which requires the creative essence, this, and all of the final things that we're going to need for this. And we have plenty of creative essence. Yeah, over a stack of it. So I think we're good at this point. And it's now the moment of truth, right? It's just simply pulling all this stuff together. Yeah, we have 2 of these. Oh, that's right. We do have to still upgrade to the chaotic capacitor. So this is going to actually be our next step. Just some awakened. I think I have everything though for that in my inventory. I do need the capacitor in here. I don't want to put the capacitor inside of the slot because I don't know if that's going to break anything with it achieving a charge. But there's this, and that should leave me with the last few things I'm going to need for this. Oh boy, I think we have everything, right? We need awakened draconian block. And all of those. There it is. And the last and final craft to get the creative capacitor itself. And it is now done. Oh boy. This is infinite inventory power, which we don't really need because we already technically have infinite inventory power. But what a journey this has been getting this one creative item. This is probably the most fun out of all of the creative items I've done so far. Now, if you enjoyed that, you have to click that subscribe button if you haven't already. And also give this video a huge thumbs up if you're already subscribed. And of course, you got a pet. You got to pet Greg here. Yeah, Greg doesn't have a shield. Does that mean he's immortal? He's definitely immortal. He survived the whole chaotic fight. Oh my gosh. Guys, I do appreciate you. Thank you so much for watching the series so far. And we only have a little bit left, I believe, of this mod pack, as everything else is just simply crafting up the creative stuff. We still have to go through and do a little bit more of Powa, which should be next episode. But be sure, like I said, to click the subscribe button and give this some thumbs up. Comment down below if there's a different way you would have done the dragon fight. Maybe you know some tips, because I learn all the time from you guys. So let me know down in the comments below how you would go about fighting the dragon, and if there's any tips that you know for taking on the Chaos Dragon. And of course, guys, it's now time to thank the supporter of today's video. And that huge thanks, by the way, is going to go out to Lube. No, I'm just kidding. It's probably just Lube. Thank you so much for your amazing support, by the way, over on the Discord. Becoming a Discord premium member and supporting in one of the best ways possible. I appreciate you guys so very much. Of course, I'll see you in the next episode, so long as you ring that notification bell, that is. And as always, guys, thanks for watching. Bye!